everyone. My name is Yatsamani Katina, and today I'll be talking in regard to the benchmark, organizational design, structure, and change presentation with Apple Inc. Apple Incorporated is a multinational technology company based in Cupertino, California. It was founded in 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. The company is known for its innovative products such as the iPhone, iPad, and Mac computers. As everybody knows, everybody has an iPhone. Basically, our whole world revolves around technology, and we're all consumers, we could say. Identify a major issue the organization is facing. In the 8 dimensions, it is underperforming. The dimension in which Apple appears to be underperforming is social responsibility to the community and the environment. According to Greenpeace's Guide to Greener Electronics, Apple was ranked 7th in 2020 in terms of environmental performance, down from 6th place in 2019, meaning that the company's underperformance was in this dimension. Apple has faced much criticism from environmental groups and consumers for its manufacturing processes, such as the use of non-renewable resources and the production of hazardous waste. Additionally, there have been concerns about the environment, impact of Apple's products, including the energy consumption of its devices and the disposal of electronic waste. It seems that when all these devices are cracked, broken, people tend to buy more and more. And I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the trend or not trend, but we have all seen how iPhone is releasing like a new iPhone every year. So that means that more and more consumers trash their old phones and just want to get new ones just because of the new like camera or new thing that the new iPhone has. Ramifications and consequences of failure. First and foremost, it can damage the company's reputation, which is a key asset for any business. Environmental concerns are becoming increasingly important to consumers, and failures to address these concerns can lead to negative publicity, which in turn can lead to a decline in sales and later on loss of market share. This can be particularly damaging for a company like Apple, which has built a strong brand identity around its commitment to design and innovation. Governments around the world are increasingly implementing regulations aimed at reducing carbon emissions and promoting sustainability. Failure to comply with these regulations can definitely lead to fines, legal action, and reputational damage. Furthermore, a failure to address an environmental concern can also impact Apple's ability to attract and retain talent. Many employees today are looking for companies that are committed to social and environmental responsibility, and failure to meet these expectations can lead to difficulties in recruitment and detention. Especially now in this generation, it seems that more and more people want to, I know this is off topic, but like decrease animal testing, but in this case, it'd be taking care of our environment and trying to expose less hazardous waste out there in the world. Organization structure, design, and culture. Apple has a high centralized organizational culture, which can make it challenging for the company to respond quickly to emerging environmental issues. Additionally, the company's focus on innovation and design may sometimes come at the expense of environmental concerns. It seems that they're really focused on making more money rather than focusing on the environmental concerns, and sometimes it might sound like selfish that they don't really pay attention to this, but definitely there's so much that they could do to help reduce this waste. Continuation to organization structure, design, and culture. This can create a culture where environmental concerns are not prioritized, and employees may not feel empowered to raise concerns or suggest changes. Continuation to conscious culture management. Conscious culture management refers to a business approach that prioritizes the well-being of all stakeholders. This may be including employees, customers, communities, and the environment, not just their shareholders. Apple has demonstrated a commitment to sustainability and corporate social responsibility in recent years, such as I know they achieved carbon neutrality for its operations and products, as well as supporting renewable energy initiatives. However, the efforts to fully transition its energy supply chain to renewables indicate that there is still room for improvement in its conscious culture and management practices. Therefore, it's very important for Apple to continue to prioritize sustainability and social responsibility in its business practices, not only for the benefit of the planet or society, but also for the long-term success of the company. Kotter's 8-step challenge. As you can see, this is the 8-step change that I believe could be followed to make a change. But I won't go through every single one. In summary, you would start by establishing urgency, going to that to form a coalition, then create a vision for change, communicate the vision, empower others to act on that vision, create short-term wins, consolidate gains, and produce more change, and then anchor new approaches in the organization's culture. These are some possible challenges that may occur into trying to make these change. There's a lot of resistance to change. People oftentimes already are familiar with the culture and the ways that the company works. They don't want to try to change anything. You know what they say, like, if it's not broken, why change it? However, this is broken. This should be worked on. This should be given a little more attention. Lack of resources can be one, and then conflicting priorities. However, I believe that this can definitely be managed by including the employees in the actions. And if enough people care to make the change, then it could definitely be worked with. Subsystems being realigned. Subsystem realignment. The environment initiatives require realignment on different subsystems, including organizational structure, policies, procedures, and culture. This initiative may involve change in the procurement process, as well as the supply chain management, product design, and manufacturing process to ensure environmental sustainability. And then lessons learned and evaluation of strategies. Apple's environmental initiative provides several lessons for managers, including the importance of aligning organizational values with the principles of conscious culture and management, involving the employees in the change process, and establishing a clear and compelling vision for change. Furthermore, effective communication, resource allocation, and stakeholder engagement are very crucial to the success of this environmental initiative. Managers should definitely avoid practices that hinder transparency and accountability, such as culture secrecy and prioritizing. As I believe that by having a team who believe in the same goal and ends me, we'll definitely work better together and try to accomplish that goal. And then in conclusion, Apple is currently underperforming the dimension of environmental responsibility. In order to address this issue, conscious culture management approach emphasize sustainability, innovation, and collaboration, which may be necessary. In conclusion, addressing underperformance and embracing change is very essential for organizations like Apple to be competitive, resilient, and overall socially responsible. And that is all for my presentation. Thank you.